Hello, welcome back to Gensou no Keifu. In the last part, I did Chapter 11. In this part, I'll do Chapter 11X, but before that, there's a lot of stuff to do, and by a lot of stuff, I mean like a bajillion supports. But before I get into that, I just want to mention that I did, earlier, go and sort through items. So I tried to give everyone some more items. I bought a few items from the shop. And, I gave some people some stat ups. I'm not going to go over all of it, because A, I don't remember most of it, and B, it would take forever. But I just remembered that while I'm here, I go to the shop and go see if he has any evolution jewels. I probably bought too many of those, because now I'm actually lower on money than I wanted to be, but whatever. I need some of those in advance because I'm going to need characters that are going to reach level 20 eventually. And the item shop apparently changes what it has every time. So, yeah, before I start reading supports, thing I uploaded before I started watching this was the part where I read, Sunny and Luna's S support. And it was when I was reading that I noticed that before I started that support, Star actually did have the S support highlighted with the other two, and then when I finished the support, it went away, which means that S supports actually work the way they do in Fire Emblem, where you only get one of them. Which I guess makes sense, but I was just under the assumption that it wouldn't work like that, because from what I can tell, the S supports seem to be platonic. So, yeah, you only get one S support. And I wish the case was, I wish it was like, if you had a Trinity, you'd be able to get S support with all three of them, because then it'd be more convenient, because now apparently, like, how does that even work if, like, Sunny and Luna have S, but then only Star has A? Does it only affect when Star fights? I don't know. And then I kind of wish I would have known that beforehand, because I was far more interested in where Lunasa and Merlin's support was going than where Merlin and Lyrica's were, but now I'm stuck with that one, and I can't read the other one. Now, anyway, it's on YouTube, apparently. I think it's on YouTube. There's a playlist with the sports of this game, and I assume it has all of them? I don't know, I haven't checked. But it does exist. Anyway, I've been stalling for long enough. Here is reading for 20 minutes. Speaking of S sports, I guess I'll commit to it now. I mean, what other character am I going to give S support with besides Rod? I mean, Chen can't talk to anyone else, but yeah, whatever. Very S support sounding music, isn't it? Very S support sounding music, isn't it? I want to get up, I can do it. Okay, fold the futon, change clothes, and... oh, Lady Yukari, it's morning! What the? That sound. Good morning. What? Lady Yukari, woke up all by yourself? What's with that exaggerated reaction? It's just that I have to cook red rice. Here. Oh no, I'm sorry. It was so unexpected that I couldn't think straight. I don't know why you're acting like an idiot so much just for me waking up early. Don't call me an idiot. I just want to celebrate it. The birth of the new Lady Yukari Yakumo, who broke her shell and called a... something. When did I get reincarnated? Because she even helped me with the cooking. I can assure you this because I work to do everything for Lady Yukari in her daily life. This is something special, no doubt about it. Don't put it like that. I skipped dialogue again. I love when that happens. Well, you know, the other day when you and I had a bit of a falling out, it made me realize how much you've been taking care of me on a daily basis. I'm not proud of it, but I'm not very good at housework. Well, I'm not really proud of it either. For now, you've been happy to simply have a place to sleep and food. But here I've been doing the minimum amount of housework, you know? I can even cook like this when I feel like it. Lady Yukari, that's salt. Sugar is over here. I knew that. Anyway, I do have a certain amount of housekeeping skills. But since Ron's arrival, I've left her to her own devices. I'm afraid that my housekeeping skills are running out of steam. Tams. It'll be a disaster if Ron fell asleep with things as is. The Yakumo family would be without its conductor. I've been taking on a lot of responsibility without realizing it, huh? So I've decided to help Ron regain her senescence. To be honest, I'm probably going to get in your way, but please take care of me, okay? So nothing is going to change. I'll still be Lady Yukari Shikigami, you know? Being able to help my lord. My lord? Oh, machine translation. You gotta love it sometimes. Being able to help my lord is irreplaceable joy in and of itself. I'm having a lot of fun right now. I guess my Shikigami also loves to mess with her lord, doesn't she? Where is this translation coming from? Lord. Yes, it's another kind of supreme happiness. Man, this girl is... Watch me, I'll learn to cook in no time and I'll blow your mind. Now let's finish off with a little sake. Lady Yukari, that's vinegar? Well, Yukari is technically the lord of this game, so there you go. Lord Yukari. Those are indeed cat noises.
Socrates is coming.
Isn't that the name of Ellen's cat?
Did you tell him about the Hinata Forest? Did he tell you why he's not on board? Huh? He said he wasn't interested in the turf war or anything. But this time, we have to work together. There aren't many of us and we're not that strong. We absolutely need Socrates' wisdom if we want to stand a chance. Yeah.
It's like a mixture of the Japanese and English automatopoeia of what the sounds cats make.
Yeah, the fact that he shows up so often definitely means he likes Hinata's Forest too. Your favorite place has become so desolate. I'm sure he's worried about it too. We'll tell him how we feel and definitely make Hinata Forest a place we can relax again. If we all go together, Socrates won't be able to ignore us. And everything else at the usual place. Alright, once we all meet up, let's go straight to Socrates' place. I wonder if I should bring any gifts. What would he like?
Hey, Jen.
Go ahead. I'll follow you soon.
Jen. No, there you are.
Well, what is it, Lady Ron?
I asked you earlier to pick up some firewood for me, didn't I? I came to look for you because you didn't come back.
Was that it?
My goodness, how many times has it been now? That I ask you to complete an errand, then you don't do it. If you don't act like a proper Shikigami, you won't become any better. You are a Shikigami, and no matter how long you live, if you continue to act like this, you'll never...
It doesn't matter.
What?
Since we started, I haven't lost control again, so there's no point in training, right?
Controlling your power is the most basic of basics. It is as simple as breathing. And in your case, even that foundation is largely based on the Shikigami contract I gave you. Understood? If we went back to being a regular Nekomata, you still have all the same problems as before. What's with that attitude? Geez, it was only cute in the beginning. Listen, Chen. The faster you grow, the faster you'll be able to help Lady Yukari. That's why it hurts to see you act like this.
There we go again. For Lady Yukari this, for Lady Yukari that. Miss Ron, you really like Lady Yukari, don't you?
Yes. She is, after all, my lord, and me, her Shikigami. This is just what we're going with. This is just every... Was that happening before this? I think it might have, and I just forgot. And to you, Chen, she's the lord of your lord, as you are my Shikigami. She even gave me some advice on how to name you. She's like, okay, my name is Yukari, which means purple, so we should have another color, so name her Chen, which means orange. I'm like, that's a great idea, Yukari, and that's why you're named Chen, because even though you're not orange at all. That's a rather understated reaction. Well, nothing I can do about it. Once you develop as a yokai, you'll come to understand her greatness.
I don't care.
Whoa, what is with this nerve of yours, Chen? Maybe this is my fault for not properly reprimanding you until now, but I cannot overlook your behavior towards Lady Yukari. Just sit there for a moment. Hit you with this ruler that I have, because I like doing math.
What is Lady Ron's favorite season? What is Lady Ron's favorite color?
What's with these sudden questions? You can try to wheeze your way out of this.
Where is my favorite place? What is my favorite food?
Boy, Chen, that's enough.
Who is my lord?
That would be me, of course.
That's right, my lord is Miss Ron. It was Miss Ron who gave me a name and made me her Shikigami, not Lady Yukari. But when it comes to Miss Ron, I don't know anything about you. And Miss Ron doesn't know anything about me, right?
That's
right. Even when we walk, it's always for Lady Yukari. About Lady Yukari. That's all. So even when I'm with Miss Ron, I don't enjoy it. Well, I understand that Miss Ron is working hard, but in the end, I hate things that are fun. And even when I put up with it, in the end, I'm just tired. So I'm going out looking for fun.
Oh, Jen. Oh, wait.
I'll be back for dinner.
Jen. I've done it now. I'll never see the proper conclusion to this entire support conversation because they won't get an S support. Oh well. Man, look at all those Miko supports that I haven't gotten a single one of because I don't pair Miko up with anyone. How is this not unlocked yet? Yeah, Kogasa has a support with Yoshika, but I can't really pair them up until Kyoko has someone else to talk to. I have to wonder how this background thing works, because this is not the first time where the background just defaulted to what was already in the background, so I have to wonder if that's a glitch, or if they just have like a programmed set for some supports where it's just like default to what is currently already in the background.
Hey, Kyoko.
Oh, what's wrong?
It's a good thing I'm able to speak louder now thanks to the mountain god's blessing, but I tried to surprise him with my voice, but he got mad at me for being so loud. Poor thing. After all that hard work, even though I can hear the voice of the mountain now. Even though my legs are so much faster now. Am I still not good enough? Am I still missing something? No, that's not the case. Kogasa, you've already been recognized by the mountain. Are you sure? Yeah. I've seen many people try to challenge the mountain. Most of them gave up because it was too harsh. You've managed to break through every challenge with flying colors. You should be proud of that. Yeah, but if that's the case, then why do my surprises always fail? Because you were loved too much by the mountain. What? The voice of those who have been favored by the mountain is heard only as noise by the common people. Only someone like me, who is also recognized by the mountain, can hear it correctly. What should I do? Eventually, the mountain will envelop the world. Yamamikos will sing and shine. It is then, Kogasa, that your voice will carry through the forests and lead the world to a higher dimension. You have an important role to play. That is the fate of those who are loved by the mountain. It's impossible for someone like me to... You're not alone. I'm here for you. I'm the only one who can understand you. The reverse is also true. We are irreplaceable to each other. Kyoko, I have you. You have me. And we have the mountain. Yeah. Let's go home to where we belong. And now, let's just wait, echoing the whispering love of the Yamabiko. Until the day when the world is filled with mountains. Kyoko, what the hell are you talking about? Yamabiko, a whisper of love, was it? I'll do it. Until this voice of mine dies. Well said. I declare of you heir to the Yamabiko, Kogasa Tatara. Leave it to me. The Yamabiko sect has gained its first follower, and that's to be celebrated forever.
Okay, I guess I can understand why that would be an exclusive S support. Is that so? My predecessor was a quiet person. Yep, she was a lot harder to get along with than you. Heck, Gal hardly talked after she got on the boat. If you couldn't tell, I like talking, so that kind of atmosphere ain't my style. So I rocked the boat, metaphorically speaking, and then she finally talked to me. Thought it feels less like two people talking and more like one person questioning. It's my voice now, fuck it. Well, you're supposed to be the same person, but a character can change. For me, I'd be digging around to find out more about the Shinigami, thinking it's a rare opportunity. Aha, that's nice to hear. There's something... You're like technically the same person as the last person, so there's some some lesson here about how events shape the personality of a person and how what you become is just a reaction to what has happened to you, and that's how it shapes or something. I don't know. I'm not good at this lesson thing. Aha, that's nice to hear. What the me of the previous generation said, you were still surprised by it, weren't you? Well, you aren't wrong. I've seen and heard a lot of lives in my career, but this was the first time for me. I'd met someone like a Nana. It's just, the more I listened, the more concerned I became than surprised. You were concerned? Even though the threat from yokai has not yet disappeared, the chronicles of our memory remains inadequate. I have not been able to fulfill my responsibilities as a child of Miyari. It is a pity. All she had was different kinds of regret. You'd think she'd left all her fun memories behind. Every human being should have had at least one memory they could laugh and talk about. But Nana just blamed herself for, well, everything. The more I listened to her, the more a thought formed in me noggin. She must have only known how to live as the head of the Hieda family. That's why her memoirs as a person, as a Nana, will remain a blank slate. Sure, it's admirable to be a martyr to your mission. Hey, it's admirable. But I have nothing else. That's just going too far. I wanted to say something. With just my words, I wanted to lighten the load at Anana's shoulders as much as possible. But when I looked and saw that serious look on her face, I couldn't speak. In the end, I couldn't cheer her up, and I only managed to do anything for her once we got to the Enma's place. I barely managed to get a bitter smile on her face with my declaration of friendship. But that was all I could do. It's the biggest regret I've had since becoming a boatman on the river. Komachi. Then the reincarnation of Anana shows up, who hated yokai so much and only cared about accomplishing a mission. Sure, I'm sure you're quite a bit like her. So Aya, let me tell you something. Yes, the times, they are a-changin'. The relationships between humans and yokai is a-changin'. They just don't hate each other anymore. You should have seen that yourself nowadays. As things stand when it comes to the Ada family, don't you think the roles should change as well? And sure, filling out that chronicle of yours is fine and all, but you ought to find something you like and devote yourself to it. Now tell me, is not that the kind of life you'd want to live, Aya, Hayeda? Someday, I'll be sending you to Higan again. At that time, I want you to smile. I want you to smile and tell me that you had a good life. I want you to tell me many, many, many happy memories. So I know it's selfish, but I can't help but wish for that. Shinigamis aren't very thorough these days, aren't they? There? To think you'd even go as far as to give me life advice. If all Shinigami are as kind as you, I'm sure the living would gladly follow them. Don't make me blush. You're making it sound like I'm some kind of Shinigami pickup artist. Ooh. I'm sure. Huh? I'm sure that Komachi's words must have saved my predecessor, because I'm so very happy. Thank you, Komachi. Yeah. Well, it's a good thing that they're definitely getting the S support, because Komachi has no one else to be with. I has all these people, she's not talking to anyone, because she's stuck as Komachi's backpack. Sega and Yoshika, huh? Is that it? Oh boy. Girl and her zombie. It's a nice morning. Let's go for a walk, Yoshika. First, let's replace your charm. Come on, Yoshika, get up.
Huh? Sega. Morning?
You don't seem to have any energy. Did I put an old charm on or something?
I'm fine.
Oh, Yoshika, dear, you're crying. What's wrong? Did you have a bad dream?
Dream?
From when you said goodnight and closed your eyes to when you woke up in the morning, did you hear any nasty voices or see scary things?
I don't know, really. But now I'm so sad. My chest is throbbing.
Let's see. There's nothing wrong with your body. It's nice and rotten today, too. Something really must have happened to you while you slept.
Lady Sega!
Now, don't worry. No one is allowed to cry for my dear Yoshika except me.
And
I'm still researching. Perhaps a new charm will do? Just really fucked up, isn't it? Alright. It's been 20 minutes. Let's start the game. I didn't. Alright, so I'm gonna read this cutscene. And then I'm gonna have to stop because I didn't do assembly. Dang it.
spring is here! I wish white. I want to say that too, but it's summer.
They're two different characters in this game. Yeah, it's summer too. But that just means our season is coming soon. But fall will end, and winter will come soon after. A beautiful winter surrounded by silence where everyone sleeps quietly. But it shouldn't be too quiet. Soft movement of fallen leaves softly breaking apart the tranquility of the day. I think that's truly beautiful. Tranquility and fruitfulness. Autumn is the best of both.
If you think that's gorgeous, spring is even better. Wake up, bud, and bloom. That's spring for you. Cherry blossoms blooming and fluttering in the air. There's nothing more beautiful than that.
What are they doing?
A couple of fairies that foretells the coming of spring, 2 autumn gods, and a yokai of snow. Seems like they are arguing about which season is the best.
What about summer?
You went outside. It's summer right now, and I don't really have anything to do in this season.
There really isn't much for them to do in the summertime other than argue, I suppose. Spring, summer, autumn, and winter are all beautiful, and each has something unique to offer.
Would those things that make each unique have anything to do with the food each season?
Of course. Either way, it's best that we don't get involved. Doesn't seem like they're hurting each other, at least. I'd take another look if I were you. What?
It's spring!
Autumn? Winter's the best. Letty... I can understand the other ones, but really, if you got nothing better to do... We're not getting anywhere like this. We need to get someone else's opinion to settle this.
Uh-huh, that's right. Hey, over there are some people. We should let them decide.
Wait, why us? Just answer them. We're not going to get any rest if they keep arguing. Let's get this done with quickly and finally rest up. But what should we say? Which season does everyone think's the best?
Well, I like the summertime. Summer's the season of fireflies, after all. Autumn is good. There are so many delicious things in autumn. I like spring or winter. Rain and snow is just the perfect weather for using an umbrella.
Gotta be spring. There are banquets all the time with cherry blossoms everywhere. And I get more people requesting my singing than any other time. Why don't we just let Miko decide? I hibernate in for the winter, and everyone else here is closely tied to one season or another. I find that humans tend to have the most neutral opinions in situations like these. Well, true, I'd rather leave it up to you. This isn't something I've ever cared about. So it's up to me. Yes, we'll leave it to you. Well then.
Come on, lady, tell us what you think. Which season is the absolute best?
Yes, we don't have all day, so which is it? Don't take too long now. By the way, it's autumn. Autumn the best?
Nah. Is it spring? Nah.
Don't you think winter's beauty is amazing?
Nah.
What? So is summer the best?
Nah.
Oh, are none of them the best then? Yep. None of them? You can't say anything are better than the other.
Is that it? None of them are better? That can't be right.
I'm sure you just don't want to hurt any of our feelings, and that's why you didn't choose the season. But that ambiguity can sometimes be counterproductive. Oh, this map is gonna take forever. Wait a minute, I really don't want to. There's no backing out of this now. You have to take responsibility for your remarks. You should understand that. I wonder if it would have been best to say nothing at all. Is that what you wanted?
Of course not. You don't get it at all.
Oh, I'm sorry, Yukari. It's fine. They're already all ready to snap. You couldn't have stopped this. All we can do now is finish this quickly. Right, so yeah, I did that because, basically, if you choose spring, you get Lily, but you can't get the other ones. If you choose, or I think Lily, yeah, whichever season you choose, I'm pretty sure the character you chose joins you immediately, and they help you with this map, and you only have to fight the other ones. But if you choose none of them, then you have to fight all of them, but you get them at the end of the map. Right, so it's been 24 minutes. This is going to be the shortest episode in the entire series. But, like, I have to stop the recording in order to redo this because I didn't assemble because I'm stupid. So, in the next part, we'll do this map. See you then. Sorry about the really short episode. It's 6 minutes away from 30, so it's not that short. Anyway, see you next time. Bye.